Welcome back to HitPointsGaming. Today's episode, I'm going to be doing an unboxing of a game that I backed on Kickstarter almost 4 years ago. Because of that, I honestly forget what the game's about and what it includes. And that game is Giga-Robo. Alright, now this is a game, it's a 4-player, I believe it's 4 players. There's 4 people on the back of the box, of mech fighting battle in a city, right? So the reason I remember why I backed this was before the channel started, we were doing a tournament style group of gatherings with all my friends, and we were doing like you got victory points, but depending on how well you did in a game, and then we had like knockout rounds, and I think this is one of the games where it was going to be a knockout round type game. We then started leveraging the channel here to get out like gaming rules of games, so that when we got together we didn't take like 45 minutes or an hour to go through that. And then I just started going through like Kingdom Death Monster and doing it there, and then some of our community started following us. So a lot has changed since I even like thought about this game, right? But it came in, and the box is super heavy. Who's this by? Cardboard Dynamo. And I just wanted to go through and unbox it with you guys, just to see what's in here. Now, I did back the premium edition because I believe the character figures are painted. And I will say right away, I love pre-painted miniatures. Yes, they are not the best and the most detailed, but anytime you can add color to figures, I think it's great. You know, I paint a little bit, but I don't have a lot of time and I'm not the best at it, so I would prefer that any figures come pre-painted. So I think I did splurge a little bit and get a little bit more. I paid a little bit more for that. So let's go ahead and unbox this guy. And you know, we hardly do unboxings here. Just I thought this was like the right thing to do for a game like that. So you know, there's a lot of people out there that do like professional unboxings. Like, oh, let me show you. Let me read all these details to you. That's not what this is gonna be, right? It's just me getting excited opening this box up and showing everybody what it's like. So, take a look here. So, okay. Well, the board itself, oh, okay, really nice. Unfolds. It looks like there are 2 sides, and it looks like, you know, it's a city map here. This is sharp. And then on the reverse side, looks like it's a destroyed city map, which is cool. Let's place that to the side over here. Pretty big. I like the stock of the board. All the actual tiles, you can already easily see what they are. You got streets, grass. I don't know if that does anything. I don't know what the blue is. It's obviously not water, but pretty cool elements there. Then we have what looks like destroyed terrain. Oh, yep, on the back side we've got Inferno, Rubble, +2 movement. Okay, to move through. You know, I'm assuming it's basically like Mech Warrior, but I think you have a deck of cards that controls all your different powers here. So we've got Inferno, we've got Arc Hazard, Crater. There's elevation in this game. I can see that. Some more. What do we got here? Water, flood, and now we're getting to the rule book here. Pretty hefty rule book, it looks like. Actually, that is pretty hefty for a game like this. We've got, well, it's like it's 22 pages. It reminds me of like, yeah, see like Gundam. I'm a big Gundam fan. There's a lot of text on this page. Right? There's a lot going on. Response for withdrawal. Whoa, like that's kind of scary when you have a page like that with your rules. Let's see if I can get it with some better lighting. There's a lot going on there. And this is what, page 3 and 4? 7 and 8. Okay. There's a lot going on. Cooldown meters on attack cards. Okay. Force movement guide. Impact card. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they're different mechs, so I'm sure we're going to get to. All right. Ah, okay. So now we've got our actual buildings, which is pretty cool. So I don't know if they set up You set them up in a certain way, maybe depending on certain missions, but this is cool. I definitely like this, and there's a lot of them. Oh, I think there's 2 different kinds as well. Look at that. That's cool. Maybe they block line of sight. I think you can knock people into this terrain. It gets destroyed. You can do some extra damage. So, that's sharp. 2 different types of buildings right there. And there's a lot of them. Jeez, look at this. Take them all out. And again, I guess this map could be pretty well filled. Oh, well, I guess, you know, we're in a giant city, right? Do I have enough spots? That's pretty good. Right? All the different city buildings there. Oh, you know, these are probably like the starting spaces on the board, so that's sharp. Okay, let's get to, well, before I pull out there, we've got, maybe these are player boards. Let's take a look. Let's see here. Maybe it is up to 5 players. That would be nice. No, 2 to 4 players, 14 and up, 45 minutes or more. It's the average game type. So let's take a look at this. There's a Quickstart Build, which is probably, I don't know, do a lot of you guys play like a Quickstart Build for your first game? It says it right here. It looks like there's different cards that you're going to get. Probably when you're teaching players, you use a Quickstart Build. After that, I hardly do it. But yeah, this looks like it's your player boards right here that you're going to punch out. Here's the mech that you're going to be using, their armor, speed, defense. Let's see, compared to that's O-Gun. We got, you know what, I'm going right over here. Rajan. That was my name in when we played World of Warcraft. I was Rajan, and that's probably who I'm going to be. So we got max armor. So it looks like all the mechs are going to be different speed, so faster and more defense, but less armor. That's pretty sharp. And then, I don't know if you get to pair your pilot. Is it the same mech, or do you switch out? We've got another one right here. Oh, okay, so this is probably this is a pilot ability. So that you're going to have a mech set up, a mech board, as well as a pilot board. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I would think you would be able to switch them both up. So we've got the O-Gun, we got Rajan, the Cho'Gagan, okay, and the Island. Now I probably pronounced all of those wrong, so excuse me. Those mechs, we've got this one, pilot ability, okay, dash, pretty sharp. Oh look, they have different counters. So I wonder if dash just uses more than someone else. Like this is all fire, probably not. They're all different punch boards. Panic, power surge, anchor. This one, all anchor cards. Yeah, okay, they're all gonna be separate. Oh, there's a lot of pilots. What do we got going on here? Ooh, oh, and these are probably like pilot abilities. So you're gonna start the game with certain abilities here. That's pretty cool. You're probably gonna be able to mix and match each one of them as well. Oh, nope, it's probably based on the actual mech that you're in. That's that symbol that we've got up there. Okay. A lot of stuff to go through there. And then we've got some tokens, or standard gem tokens. This is a lot of dice. We've got 12, those are 12-sided and 10-sided, it looks like. So blue, red, and black dice, so that's cool. Probably attack, defense, and maybe special powers. There's a lot of dice in there. Then we've got 2 sets of cards that we're looking at. Okay, so let's move some of this out of the way. Okay, let's take a look at some of these cards here. You know, we don't have much time anymore to play, obviously, to play as many games at the moment. I'm just excited to go through this and read the rule book. You know, during our downtime. So it looks like this is all under O-Gun. So this is probably a mech right here. And it looks like we've got some ultimate techniques at the back. So, Oh, this is going to be this is going to be the move for each character, it looks like. So, let's see if we can see this. Real good right there. Okay. So, Ogun's power. We got Burst Chain Leviathan. Let me see if I can get a better shot for everybody. There we go. Okay. So it looks like we're going to have a range here, probably the dice that you're going to roll. Maybe if it's chained to something, it's going to get an extra die, so 2 to 3 red dice. The damage maybe it does, maybe accuracy. Let's see, until the end of the round, until the end of this turn, every time your opponent moves or is forcefully moved, they receive 1 damage for each hex they move across. That's pretty cool. So yeah, Burst Chain, probably like I'm grabbing them, and whenever they move, I get to do more damage to them. Sky Anchor, inflict 1 anchor to your opponent. Okay. Spin on Galaxy Slicer. Okay. So, you know, it's going to be like over the top, you know, in any like Gundam show, there's a move to every, like a name to every move that they do, and it looks like that's what they have here. And it's there's a piece of art, a different piece of art for every single move, which is really sharp. I think that's one of the updates that they did to the game. I think there was going to be a lot of generic moves like punch, kick, and it was all the same different art. But then they went back and they customized every single move for the mech. And look at this. Jeez. This is probably your mana or energy to actually use the power. Wow. I wonder how this works if you're going to shuffle them up and get it. I want to get down to like the ultimates. Where were the... Here are the 2 ultimate ones. What do we got here? Oh, yeah. Oh, look, it costs 20 to do this one. Phantasm Chain Blaster. 2 to 4 range, 5 red dice. A 10 probably has the damage. That's a lot. Pull your opponent to a hex adjacent to you. Then you may throw your opponent up to 4 hexes. Pretty cool. I'm assuming you can throw them right into that building. So that's pretty sharp. I'm assuming this is a a free-for-all game. I bet there's rules to do maybe 2-on-2. Let's just take a look at some of the other mechs here. So Raijin, that's what I wanted to take a look at. Okay. Yeah, look at all the different art. Every different move. Bolt Caster, Tesla Bolt. That's pretty cool. Let's see some of the others. Core Breach, Cross Counter. Yeah, so here's like just a basic 2, just one range. It looks like it's got to be physical right next to you. You punch them for 1 red. Cool. All right, now what I really wanted to take a look at are the actual mechs themselves. So I do not think they're disappointing. Check this guy out. Let's see if I can get him on the camera. Take a look at that. That is a pretty sharp model right there. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty nice paint job for it to be pre-painted like that. That's one of them. Here's that Dairaijin. Oh, much smaller though. You can tell the different scale. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's faster, right? This is a guy that's faster. He's got less armor though. Just keep him out. And then here's probably your standard guy with a sword in his hand. And then I think we've got our biggest one. Oh yeah, this is like Decepticon power right there. Much bigger. So yeah, it comes with 5 of these models. Or if I count it right, it's 4. You know why? Because I did open up. I had 2 expansions that came with it, and I did open this one up the other day just to see what one of the models looked like. It comes with a new fighter, a new mech itself, and the mech itself. Oh yeah, this one was pretty cool. Got this giant laser gun, so that's sharp. Yeah, so I'm impressed about the quality. These are pretty solid here. They're all in different poses, all different sizes, different paint schemes. This game, like I said, with a different pilot here. This is the pilot itself. And I would think... Oh, okay, yeah. You got the pilot, the mech, along with the pilot Kong. which is probably what this other deck of cards is. Yep, all pilot cards. So I'm assuming you can mix and match them. They all have their own pilot abilities. Oh, impact. Let's see what that is. Oh, there's like, I'm assuming when you run into a building, there's collision here, detonation, obliteration, explosion. Not sharp. And then let's take a look at some of the pilots themselves. Who's this guy? Takashi Kaido. Different pilot abilities. Takashi won't let anything or anyone stand between him and his opponent. Reduce all damage received from impact artifacts by half. Okay, it looks like there's 3 pilot abilities. And then they have a whole set of their own pilot cards. These look like they're a little bit lower to use. So you're probably going to be able to, maybe you have maybe 2 or 3 of these pilot cards in your hand along with some of the other mech cards. Don't know if it's a combination of both. But being able to mix and match would be pretty cool. I don't know if there's like a drafting system or whatnot. So those are all the components to Giga-Robo. All right, so coming back, as I mentioned before, I really like the actual robots themselves, along with the actual buildings here. They're made pretty well. I think this could be really simple to do if you just wanted to spray these and wash them and make them look, paint them up. I think that's very possible. They're big, they're easy to do. I don't even think I'm going to do it though. I think just, playing with just these figures right here, I think it's going to be good enough. I'm interested to take a look at the rules and go through and see. Do I have it nearby? The rule book. Yes. Let's see if I can scan to see if it's team-based here. Table of contents, pilots, robots, co-piloted, guide. Let's take it. Let me give me 1 second to. Yep. Head-to-head. Oh, team versus team, 4 to 6 players. So that's cool. With the 2 extra expansions, you can do up to 6, or you can have a free-for-all up to 6 players. So that's really nice. You have the different sides of the map. Cooldown meters, I talked about that. Board breakdown. Let's see what else is in here. It's probably that. There's no like actual missions or anything special setups like that. So I'm sure you could set it up yourself that way. But you probably just pick a mech, pick a pilot, get on the board, and beat stuff up. And that's really what I wanted out of this game. Very impressed with the actual models themselves. I do like that. And the artwork is really sharp. I'm just going to take a few moments now to read through the rulebook, which is probably the best thing I think about playing games, except for playing games themselves. I really do like that. So I did want to just put together some sort of unboxing for this game because I forgot what it was all about, and I wanted to share that with you. So let me know what your initial impressions are about the game. Maybe I'll come back and actually do a review of it after I have some games under my belt. So thanks a lot for watching this episode. Let me know what you think. Comment and subscribe if you have not already. I know our episodes right now are few and far between, but we want to start getting back into the swing of things when we have time. So thanks a lot for watching, and we will see you next time.